right, welcome race fans. Here we are tonight with the Lucky Dog Sim Racing Gen 6 series. Yeah, Yucca Farmer, yeah, it's Gen 6. They never changed the splash screen. It still says Next Gen, which is what they started out with, but the update on the setups were horrible, and so they switched to Gen 6. But yeah, anyhow, tonight is the season finale here at Indianapolis. What a track to have the season finale at. Championship race, isn't it, Dwayne?
Oh, yeah. Very technical track. One of the tougher tracks on the circuit. Guys are going to have to be on their marks tonight.
Yes, yes. All right, coming up tomorrow night, the HLRL Highline Racing League. That'll be coming up tomorrow night. And right now, Vernon Markham, top of the leaderboard. So let's take a look at the race analytics coming into tonight. All right, they do have a little bit of wind there, 6 mile an hour wind coming out of the northeast, 77-degree air temperature, 105-degree track temperature. It's going to be a hot, slick one out there tonight. 75 laps here at this 2.5 mile oval. That's 188 miles. Tire window about 35 to 40. Same for fuel. That's what I just put them at, just kind of make it, because if they stop for tires, they're going to take fuel. If they stop for fuel, they're going to take tires. So, kind of horse apiece. And pit road speed, 60 mile an hour. All right, looking at the points, very close points here now. With Paul not having a good finish last week, that let Vernon Markham close up the gap. He is now 8 points behind him. So it could be interesting with those two. Gary Slapinski's not far behind. Depending on the size of the field here tonight, Dwayne, Gary could come into play for this championship.
Very possible, yes.
Yeah, John Held, now he is in fourth. He's 47 points back, pretty much out of it at this point. John Henderson in fifth. He's 76 points behind. David Acacia in sixth. He's 105 back. Jeff Gilmore in seventh. He's 113 back. Larry Boyle in eighth, 123 back. Gary Whitmer in ninth, 132 behind. And Brian Pierce rounds out the top 10, 134 points behind the leader, Paul Witt. Dwayne?
Jared Daniels is currently 11th, 139 back after missing last week's race. Everett Lane in 12th, dropping 6 positions. He's 143 back. Robert DuPont 13th, 159 back. Frank Remuglia 14th, 164 back. Jacob Edson 15th, 184 back. I'm sorry. Joe Guy is 16th. He is 188 back. Sandy Curtis 17th, 191 back. Thomas Holder 18th, 205 back. 19th is Darren Reeser, who is 250 back. And Michael Pegg rounds out the top 20. He is 264 behind the leader.
All right, very good. Well, Dwayne, you were saying this track being very technical. Oh, man, I'm telling you, I'm all about that. I agree with you. I love this track, and this is the kind of track you love to hate or hate to love, whatever. You know,
Yep.
It is a very technical track. Being a quad oval, it is technical. So, well, we're going to let you give us a ride around here and see what your rendition of this track is.
Well, I got to say, it took me a little bit to get used to the setup they're running here tonight. It's loose, a little bit looser than what I'm used to running here. But I got to say, once I got used to it, I'm liking it. But I'll show you how to get around here. It's going to be about throttle control tonight, Rudy. Where to get in and out of the throttle, get back on the throttle. That's going to be the difference between going home a champion and just going home.
That's right.
All right, so we're setting up for turn 1 here. You can drive it in a little deeper, off the gas, back down to the bottom of the track as quickly as you can, into the throttle again. Set up for the short chute here, bring it back down, out of the gas until you feel the car set, then you're right back in it, out to the wall, don't hit the wall, And pretty much rinse, lather, repeat on the other end of the track here. Just let out, go to the bottom of the track, get back into the throttle as early as you can. Set up for turn 4, and it's going to be the same. Let out, let it coast through, get right back on the throttle as quickly as possible. And then you're going to see guys doing a mad scramble trying to break the draft down this front stretch. And that's a lap around Indy.
Well, I don't, maybe it's just me, Dwayne, but have you noticed 1 and 2 being maybe just a little tiny bit different in your attack, your angle of attack, going into the corner and coming out of the corner? What are they a little different between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4?
Technically, no. Visually, yes. And it's the visuals that really set, you can pretty much drive it the exact same, but the way the grandstands are, the paint and points, points to let on and off the throttle on the wall, they're completely different. Like turn 1 is mostly in shadow, turn 3 is all in the sun.
Right.
So while they look like they're different, they really are pretty much exactly the same. So if you can get yourself into a rhythm, then
Yeah.
you're going to be fast here.
Yep. Well, I'd like to talk to maybe the top 2 here. Let's get Paul up here real quick and talk to him. Paul Witt, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Paul, how calmed down are you right now, ready for this race?
Well, I do have a little bit of jitters going, but it is. The more laps I run, the more comfortable I'm feeling again, and I'm watching the temperature go down, so that's a good thing. The track temp, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, that's good. That's what we want, Well, so are you going to get right out there and try to maybe lead a lap and get a bonus point right off the get-go, or are you going to kind of chill out and ride in the back a little bit, or what are you going to do?
I'm going for the pole.
All right, very good, man. That's what I like to hear.
Yep, I've been practicing a lot, and I've got the line down pat. I think, as long as I don't make any mistakes.
Yep.
I've got a pretty good shot for that pole tonight.
Very good, man. All right, well, we're going to let you go and wish you the best of luck out there, Paul. We're going to try to get a word in with Vernon, being you guys are only 8 points away.
All right,
So
thanks, Rudy. Thanks,
yes,
Dwayne.
Sir.
Yep.
All right, let me see if I can get Vernon. Yeah, here. Okay. Vernon, you got a copy? Vernon.
Might be AFK.
Hello, Vernon. Okay, well, all right. So I guess we ain't gonna talk to Vernon tonight. Well, I don't get it, but whatever.
He's probably AFK.
We got looks like we got about 20. What is I'm counting here? About 23 drivers, I believe. Well, not counting you, I should say. 22 without counting you.
That's a decent sized field for this track.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm Paul Witt, you know what my strategy is if I don't get the pole, or if I do get the pole? If I get the pole, the strategy is to stay up front and just lead as many laps as I can. Outside of that, I find Vernon Markham and I just stay on his bumper, because as long as he finishes one spot ahead of me, I'm still the champion. So it doesn't matter if that's winning the race or back in the back of the pack. As long as he can stay within 8 spots of Vernon Markham, he's the champion. So that's where his focus should be.
All right, folks, we're going to step away for the national anthem. We'll be right back. We're going to get this season kicked off here.
Oh, say, can you so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket trembled, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying's just getting started. How you doing there, Yucca Farmer? Haven't seen Becky yet. I'm sure she'll be along. Some of the regulars. Haven't seen Brendan yet. I wish I could get all the viewers out there to share that link out on your social media someplace, Facebook, Twitter, wherever, Reddit, TikTok, I don't know, wherever all. Trying to get some more viewers back in here. We've lost a lot of our viewers. I don't know why. Well, the race is on between Vernon Markham and Paul Witt. Paul said he was going to try to get on the pole. What's that?
Well, Vernon is there right now with a 51.909. But it didn't last long.
Yep. They get 2 laps?
Yes.
Okay.
There it is. Paul Witt, currently your pole sitter.
So far. That was only lap 1.
Yep.
Well, if we can get Vernon up here, you want to talk to him, but it's going to have to be quick.
Sure.
Okay. I mean.
Oh, there he goes. Had it for just a second. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Vernon.
Vernon Markham, Dwayne the Boost.
Yep.
Got a copy?
Wait a minute, I ain't got him up here yet.
You haven't? Oh, okay.
There you go. There you go. There's Vernon.
Vernon Markham, Dwayne in the Boost. Got a copy?
Got a copy.
Well, you're going to be starting outside row of the guy you're chasing. What do you got to do to win this thing and maybe come out of here as the champion?
That's a good question. Stay consistent. We got to keep all 4 wheels on the track surface. Get in front and Paul. Not let him lead as many laps. I got to lead a lap because he'll lead one. I need to lead one as well. I need to keep him behind me, lead as many laps, and hopefully he can finish 7th or further back. If that happens, there is a good chance that I can win this race or win this championship as long as I'm up there in the front. You know, if I win this race, he's got to be back there towards the top 10 in order for me to win it. But a lot of things going on right now. We got a lot of teammates here, a lot of teaching going on with these guys, telling me how to do stuff and, you know, coaching me along. Plus, I'm dealing with a broken right hand, my dominant hand, so it's one-handed racing.
Oh boy.
That makes it a little bit difficult, but
I can imagine.
Adversity triumphs sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Well, this is definitely a track that you'll get some rest in before each corner. So maybe that'll help. But yeah, good luck, and hopefully we're talking to you at the end.
Yeah, this is my home track, so I'm hoping for a good finish tonight, boys.
All right, well, we look forward to watching it.
Thank you. Have a good night. Hope to talk to you at the end.
All right, very good. At least we got a chance to talk to Vernon.
Yep. And look at the difference between them, Rudy. Less than 10 thousandths of a second, 8 thousandths of a second separating their qualifying time.
That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Wow. All right, here we go. We're going to get them lined up on the grid, folks. All right, Paul Witt taking the pole here with a 51.736. Congratulations to Paul. Well, he is on it tonight. He wants to win this championship bad. Vernon Markham will start on the outside of the front row right next to him. No mind play, or what do I want to say? No mind game on that. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. It's going to be a lot of pressure. All right, Jared Daniels starting 3rd. Conehead, old Gary Slapinski, going to be starting in 4th. Michael Pegg in 5th. Ken Richardson 6th. Thomas Holder 7th. John Held 8th place. Everett Lane 9th. Gasman rounds out the top 10 here. Frank G. Dwayne?
Sandy Curtis is going to roll off 11th. Ray Zerkut 12th. Jeff Gilmore 13th. Paul Pellissier will roll off 14th. Calvin Miller 15th, the last driver to take a qualifying time. 16th starting spot will go to Jacob Edson. Dave Acacia in 17th. 19th will be Larry Boyle. 20th, John Henderson. Brian Pierce, 21st. Darren Reeser, 22nd. Gary Whitmer, 23rd. And Chris Hogue, 24th.
All right, very good. And that is if everybody starts. We still got a couple guys that have not taken the grid yet. Ray Zerkut, Paul Pellissier, Darren Reeser, Gary Whitmer, and Chris Hogue have not taken the grid yet.
Oh, they're running out of time. They only got 10 seconds.
Yep. Well, I don't have any onboard cameras tonight, folks. Sorry. I guess we don't usually do them in this series. We usually only did them in the Xfinity series. Maybe next season, maybe we can get more guys in this and get more cameras, because I think it would be really fun to watch. These guys, it's fun. I like to see. I like to see it from both perspectives, Dwayne. Where you've actually got a camera on the guy as he's focusing on racing, and you can see what he's doing on the track in real time. I like it.
Well, it does look like Gary Whitmer decided to start from pit road, so that'll give us 20 cars starting this race.
All right, Darren Reeser, Ray Zercut, and Chris Hogue have not started.
Yeah, they are not in the session.
All right. Chris Hogue's in chat. Okay. I'm not a regular, but I'm here, Rudy. Not racing tonight. Well, Chris, you want to come up to the booth with us? You're more welcome to, buddy. We had a great time in the booth with you the last time you come in with us. Totally up to you. We could deal with it, couldn't we, Dwayne?
Yeah.
Totally up to you, buddy. If I see you pop in TeamSpeak, I'll drag you down if you want to come down with us.
All right, folks. Wrap in because we're going to go 75 laps at Indy.
Going to be a long race.
Yeah. All right, pace truck ducks off.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. We are underway for the championship race at Indy. Quite a battle up front right now.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you, it's getting hot up there, ain't it?
Witt's got the inside line. He's going to take it into two, but he gets loose. He's going to stumble. Here comes the crossover. Vernon Markham's going to have the drafting help.
Man.
And he gets it back.
Oh, man, he does. I'm telling you, both of these guys are coming out swinging pretty good here tonight. And Vernon Markham's going to lead the first lap, Dwayne, and get that valuable bonus point.
Yeah, now the best thing that Paul can do right now is just stay right there on his bumper. You know, just drive his line. Don't get too, don't get upset that you lost the lead. Just stay with him. Don't let him go. If you can stay on him, you're the champion. That's all you got to do.
Yep.
Wow, Michael Pegg got really loose. Had to check up. He's going to lose a few spots because of it.
Yeah, definitely going to lose that to Jared Daniels right there. Jared gets it.
Pass for the lead. Paul Witt has drafting help from teammate Gary Slapinski.
And boy, I'll tell you what, you talk about canceling out that bonus point that Vernon just got. Vernon thought, okay, I got up there and I led a lap. I got a bonus point. Now I can chillax a little bit. Okay. Nope. Because here comes Paul Witt, and he just canceled out that one lap lead.
Yeah, and it helps to have teammates. Slapinski pushed Witt.
Yep.
Like he was at Talladega.
Yeah, and these guys are going to do that. They got the Can-Am team there, which Vernon's got a lot of help up there. Jared Daniels right there with them. You got John Held and Cal Miller, Sandy Curtis, Jeff Gilmore, those guys all working with him. Then you've got Paul Witt down here that's got Everett Lane, Brian Pierce, Gary Slapinski, Michael Pegg, Larry Boyle, Frank G., Thomas Holder, all working with him.
And Markham just lost. It went back to fourth.
Yep. Yeah, he's relaxing right now. He's good. He got up there, got a bonus point. That's what he usually does. Ken Richardson. The last time we seen Ken in a race here, man, he was hot. He was definitely a voice to be reckoned with out there. When was that? Wasn't that back in, what track was that? They were in Kentucky or?
I don't even remember. It's
It
been a long
was a
time
while.
ago.
Yeah, it was a while back, quite a while back. So, ooh. Who was that? Calvin Miller there, man. He big. Come off the turn 2 there, and whoa, man.
Yeah, Sandy Curtis just had a moment too. Went way high into 3. He had to get out of it. He didn't hit the wall, but it was close.
Golly, man. This can be a pretty trying track. I got to say, can be. Everett Lane, he's looking to pass Thomas Holder, and he does.
Yeah, in that situation, these corners are so narrow, Rudy. It's really hard to pass on the outside here unless you're on fresh tires or the guy makes a mistake. And the best, when you're side by side going into him, it's just easier to let him go, get back in behind a bumper, and try to get him in the next one.
God, what is going on with Calvin Miller, man? That's the second time I've seen him come out of 2 sideways and almost lose it.
Yeah, well, the setup is loose, and if he hasn't had that much practice time with it, it's going to take him a bit to adjust, as second place is up for grabs here. And Jared Daniels getting by Conehead.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think with what we have 20 drivers, and I don't think there's a chance that Gary Slapinski could win the championship here. Now, he could possibly take over a second place, but I don't think there's a chance he could win the championship. So it's going to come down to Paul Witt and Vernon Markham, definitely. Now, we can't go with, all the just winning. We've got to get the bonus points in there. We've got to get everything in there, and everything's going to count here tonight just to win. And it's going to be very difficult, especially for Vernon Markham with an 8-point deficit. That means he's got to finish, 8-9 places ahead of Paul Witt?
Well, now that they've both led a lap, he's got to finish 8 places. Well, 8 places and they tie. So, he's got to finish 9 places ahead of him.
Yep, to win the championship.
And if it does come down to a tie, Vernon Markham would win because he's got 3 wins on the season. Unless Paul Witt wins tonight, because Paul does have more. No, Vernon would still win because Vernon has more top 5 finishes. So, if he can finish 8 spots back or better,
we got another brand new leader, Jared Daniels, taking the point now, and he gets a bonus point for leading the lap. Jared, where's he at? He is 11th in points. Probably good enough to put him into the top 10, but he is way out of it in points.
And if I'm Paul Witt, you keep Daniels in sight. Think of the bigger picture. You don't have to try to race him for the win.
Nope.
You just got to keep your position, keep ahead of Markham. And right now, he's got 2 teammates between him and Markham, so he's in a good spot.
Yes. And that's what I talked to him before the race. And, I talked to Vernon, too. I said, just got to stay focused on it, and you don't need to get out there and win. You just got to finish ahead of the other one. But Vernon's he's got the uphill climb right now with, being in the hole for 8 points. So he's got to finish ahead of Paul Witt.
Yes, he does. And probably his best chance for that is with green flag pit stops.
Ken Richardson moves into 6th, where while he was back 1 position, but he is back into 6th now. But brand new leader, Jared Daniels. And is that going to make it? Looks like Paul Witt's trying to get by him again. Whoa, man. In that short shoot. That short shoot can be interesting, I can tell you that.
Yeah, you can make a lot of passes there, but you can also lose it very quickly.
Yep. Conehead looking to the inside of Paul Witt now. And Paul's just going to let him go.
Yep. No sense in fighting them this hard so early in the run, especially when the tires, we're 10 laps in. The tires are just starting to settle in. They've got some heat in them now. Just run your line and enjoy.
I'm sure what's going on right now, being these guys are teammates, they want to get Conehead up there to lead a lap and get a bonus point too.
Yeah.
If anybody can challenge Jared up there right now, it's got to be Conehead. He's got to get up there and challenge him.
And some strategy playing out early, Rudy. Dave Acacia and Paul Pellissier, they came to pit road about 3 laps ago. Took fuel only now. They didn't take tires, but they're still on the lead lap. And I don't know. Interesting strategy call.
Yeah, they're not far ahead of the leaders, I can tell you that. Not far at all ahead of the leaders.
And depending on how many laps they can get on fuel here, because they are running a full tank, I think they just set themselves up to make it on one more stop.
Maybe that's why they did it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battle for the lead. Lipinski under Daniels. And they're side by side. It's going to be a drag race to the line.
I think Jared's going to get it at the line. It's going to be close.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, Jared got it. Yep.
I tell you what, I'm impressed the way Daniels is holding it out there on that outside line.
Yeah.
But he's not doing his tires any favor right now by doing that.
Yep.
And right now, Paul Witt will dictate who gets to the lead, as his drafting help is going to be crucial here as they set up for turn 3.
And Paul Witt is just, he's kind of returning the favor there on Gary, what Gary did to him. He got him out ahead.
Yeah, hasn't got him by him yet, though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Daniels is giving an impressive show of it on the outside. You don't see guys just hang it on the outside there and keep it. Usually when you go to the outside, you can stay there for a lap or two, but then you're falling back in a hurry.
Oh, yeah.
And there he goes. Lipinski finally does get by him.
Yep, he got him. Very good. Now, if he can just stay ahead of Jared, I knew Jared was going to be fast tonight. There is no getting by that, man. I'll tell you what, Jared is fast. He has been fast all season long. That's why I'm kind of disappointed that he's back in 11th place in the points. I would have thought that he should have been up a little higher than that, but I think he missed a couple races or something, didn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, he did. He missed a couple of races. Yep. So that's what counted him. He's got one. Let's see. Yeah, he's got one win. 3 top 5s and 4 top 10s for Jared Daniels. So pretty good, pretty impressive.
Margam making a move on Michael Pegg now. He can complete the pass. He will be right on Witt's bumper.
When they've separated here, look at this a lot. His first group all the way back to 12th, and then that second group is way back 10 seconds behind him.
Yeah, and I think that's a product of these guys in the back here, Rudy. I've been watching some of them. They've really been struggling with that loose condition. They just haven't got comfortable yet. And this is not a track you want to be uncomfortable at. If you're uncomfortable, you're going to be right where they are, that far off the lead.
Right. All right, 60 laps to go. Hey, Becky. Yeah, I thought Chris was going to want to come in the booth, but I guess not. It's all right. Whoa. Wow, did you see that? Who was That John? Yeah, it was John Held, I believe. Yeah. He got loose coming out of 2.
Oh, Michael Pegg and Vernon Markham make contact.
Ooh. Oh, Vernon off the track. Oh, he's
And
spinning.
he spins.
Oh, into the wall. No
Championship
caution.
implications, no caution.
Ooh, is he going to get going or?
I don't know.
Looks like he towed the pit road.
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
That might be it.
Oh,
he
man.
was going down into turn 3, was on the inside of Michael Pegg. Pegg got loose. They come together, and Markham was just never really able to save it from there. Really loose after that. Got
man.
down into the grass and just spun it out, coming off a 4 down to the inside wall. I think that's it. I think his night's over, Rudy.
Let me see if I can go back and find this. Oh, right there it was. Let me go back a little further here. Let's go back and check this out. Yeah, Vernon got loose, or Michael got loose. It looked like Vernon had a pretty good run on him right there. Got to his inside. Boy, they were close, almost touching a couple of times there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Michael just got super loose right there. Oh my gosh. And poor Vernon, he tried to recuperate. I thought he had it saved, Michael. But then he got back into gas a little bit. You know, boy, it got him super loose. He got down on the grass. Oh my gosh.
And keep in mind, he's trying to save it while driving with a broken hand. That is not easy.
No. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that is too bad. He's got a lot of damage on that. He's got to reset. I don't know why is he not using it? Oh, he's probably towing.
Yeah, he's
okay.
A tow here is about 3.5 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that's killer.
Yeah, he's going to be down maybe 3 laps by the time he gets back out there, Rudy. And Slopinski has taken the lead here.
It kind of makes me sick now. I really was kind of, silently rooting for Vernon, not over Paul, but I'm just saying silently rooting because I wanted it to come down to those two battling it all the way clear to the end for this race. That's what I really kind of wanted. I wasn't picking and choosing either one. I just wanted both of them to have a good battle all the way to the end. And that seems like that now that's going to, oh man, what a bummer. I hate that for Vernon. Dang it. Well, they're coming up on lap traffic. That's
David Casey.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was on the wrong car. Yeah, David Casey. So, oh gosh, man, can't believe it. All right, here goes the leader. He's going to pass him.
And I'm not surprised, Rudy. Vernon Markham has taken it behind the wall.
Oh, man. Vernon. Oh. Yeah. Should have used your reset and got back out there, man. You never give up. Not when you're battling for the championship. No way. I'd give up at all, man. I'd battle all the way to the bitter end.
Well, and, if he's got force feedback on, that might have aggravated his hand trying to save it like that.
True.
So you never know. But yeah, that was definitely the championship right there. All Paul Witt has to do now is just finish, and he's got the championship.
Yep. Well, I hate it for you, Vernon, buddy. I'm telling you, because I hope you're okay. I hope your hand's not hurting that bad. And golly, man, what a way to end your night, though.
Yeah.
Dang it. Yep, I hate that. Well, if Gary can get out here and lead the most laps, sure, he can close the gap. but there's no way he can catch up to Paul Witt. So, like you said, Paul Witt's got this championship now that Vernon's out.
Yeah.
Jacob Edson, Calvin Miller take it behind the wall. Okay, what's going on with that?
Looks like Calvin Miller, I think he was having some issues. Jacob Edson dropped due to connection issues.
Everett Lane closed the gap up, so now these front 5 here have kind of pulled away a little bit. Thomas Holder, Ken Richardson. Thomas got around Ken Richardson. That's awesome. Yeah. And old Frank G back here, gas man. Says he's got a lot of gas. But we should be looking at pit stops here probably in about the next 10 to 15 laps, I do believe.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to make it to at least halfway and then come down, make it on one stop.
Yeah, I think they can. Be 30, 37 to 38 lap. They got to account for one green, white checkered, but around here at 2.5 miles, you can use a lot of fuel under a caution lap.
Yeah.
So you really got to kind of plan accordingly for that.
Yeah, though the way we've been green the whole way. I don't know that we're going to have to worry about overtime, but you never know. Right. All it takes is one late race caution.
Yes, sir. Well, Gary Whitmer, last one on the lead lap. And I don't know. I don't have any data on him at all, but he is in 15th here. He must have came in late.
He did. He is currently 25 seconds ahead of the leader.
Yeah. So John Henderson. He started 22nd tonight, but he's up to 14th. Looking good. And he come into tonight 5th in the points, too.
Yeah.
So he's had a pretty exceptional season. He's only 76 points out of the lead. Not close enough to win the championship this season. Brian Pierce. Brian, top 10 here. He's out of the shot here for a championship. 134 points behind the leader. And he's had a pretty exceptional season, too. Started 23rd, running in 13th. Larry Boyle. He comes in tonight 8th in the points. 123 back. Started 20th, running in 12th. All right, what's going on up in the front here, Dwayne? Got kind of quiet.
Oh, not a whole lot of much anything. They're just kind of riding right now. All nose to tail.
Yeah, Michael Pegg kind of slipped back a little bit. So did Everett Lane.
Yeah, and they're 23 laps in. This is the time where the tires, where you feel it. They're not able to just coast it through the corners like they have been. They're having to let out earlier, and maybe even use a little bit of brake here through the corners just to get the car settled. So this is where it really starts to stretch out.
Well, first season, Dwayne, it's been a pretty good one. A lot of very interesting races. We started out with, we were going to run the next gen car here and wound up going to the Gen 6. And that really changed up the complexion a lot of the season for these guys. And I think they've done a whole lot better. They got a lot more knowledge about the Gen 6 than they did of the next gen car. And here they come to pit road. Whoa, Cone Man and them coming in.
Yeah, it's a little earlier than I thought we'd see them, but here they come.
20, what is that? 20, about 25 laps on that.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, so they may be planning to do it on 2 stops.
I would say. Not bad. It's a good idea, I think.
Yep.
All right, let's see how long it is. Whoa, Jared Daniels. God, you see that? He was so far out of shape.
Yeah.
Wow. Him and Ken Richardson. Gasman. We still got a few of them out here yet. About 8 of them got to come to pit road.
Yeah, and I think, Jarrett, we're going to see our leader on pit road this time. You do not want to stay out at this track. You're going to be losing a second a lap.
Yep. He's not coming in.
Not coming in. I don't know about this call.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, right now he's got quite a gap from himself back to Ken Richardson. But the longer he's staying out, he's losing a ton of time to those guys who just pitted. He's got a 7-second lead, but keep an eye on it here. I'll check the times at the line and let you know.
Well, let's see if he comes in this time. I don't know. I mean, he's got to feel it, you know, on his car.
Yeah.
Is he coming in? No, he's not. Wow. Jeez. Oh, well. All right, so Conehead, Paul Witt. These guys a pretty good lead here. They were calling for Michael Pegg to win here tonight. Well, he better get busy.
Yeah, he's about 2 seconds behind Conehead right now. Make that 3 seconds, sorry.
Yeah. I guess Michael was pretty fast in their practice race they had the other night.
Yep.
He lapped, I think, all but 7 cars on the track, he was telling me, and had pulled away by a lot.
So that time by Rudy, Jared Daniels ran a 54.259.
Right.
Conehead ran a 52.313. 2 seconds. Yep. 2 seconds a lap. Jared Daniels is losing by staying out here.
Wow, yeah. What was he thinking?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Unless he's trying to do it on one stop.
Well, that's probably what he's doing, I would say. I would say probably the top 8 or 9 right now. 9, I guess. They're going to probably try to do it on one stop. I don't think that's going to work. Just my opinion. We've seen that tried a couple of other times this season in a couple of different situations, and it didn't work out. Now, some tracks it does, okay, but Brian Pierce finally coming in.
Yeah, this is not. I mean, you're losing so much time out here to the guys who have stopped. And sure, it'll equalize. He'll be faster than them when he comes out, but I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to make up all that time. It just depends on how many laps he's got left when he finally does come to pit road. Lipinski currently running 9th, 39 seconds behind the leader. And that's pretty sure that's what Daniels is doing. We're only 8 laps away from halfway. He could probably run to lap 40 in case we do have a green-white checker and still be good to the end there on fuel. So looks like he's got a plan. We'll see how well it works out for him here. Well, not much changed in the running order, Rudy, as the field is spread out now by quite a bit.
Oh my gosh.
Closest battle right now is Michael Pegg and Paul Witt. And it looks like Pegg's just kind of content to run behind him right now.
Yeah, he said, I talked to Michael there before the race, and he said he was going to try to help Paul do whatever he needed to do to try to help him win this championship. So, and right now, all Paul's got to do is just ride, you know. Gary can get out there and lead the most laps and do his thing. Nobody can touch him as far as the championship. All he needs to do is just finish.
Yep.
So good deal. Them three, pretty much right there together. And I don't know. So would the drafting help with them? Them guys will eventually catch up to Conehead, won't they?
The drafting should help. It's only 2-car draft, and you don't get quite the draft you do, say, at Talladega or Daytona. But yeah, it definitely comes into play. And as Peg gets by Witt here going into one, Lane's going to be right there trying to make the pass as well. But yeah, with 3-car draft, they should be able to catch him. But it looks like Slipinski might have drafting help here from an unlikely source, Gary Whitmer. He's closing in on him. And remember, Whitmer's out there. He hasn't been to pit road yet, and you're about to see the difference between 31 lap tires and 6 lap tires.
Yeah. Right now they're running just 2 seconds. Gary Slapinski's running 2 seconds quicker a lap than Gary Whitmer is right now.
Yeah, and there you see no contest.
Yep. Gary Whitmer just got out of the way. He says, let me get out of the way. You're go. So Conehead is reeling in the leaders here, which would kind of definitely make me a little nervous. If I was Jared Daniels, I'd be getting a little nervous right about now.
Well, I mean, Jared's going to have the advantage of having those fresher tires when he comes out. So depending on how many laps he's got left is really going to determine if he can run them back down or not, and before they equalize. Because you've got probably about 10 to 15 laps before the wear starts to show, I mean, it's just, I don't know how well this is going to work out for him.
Well, I'd say they got about another 2 or 3 laps to go, and they will be at the halfway mark here. And then we should see him thinking about coming to pit road, if that's what his intentions are here, is to go halfway. Yeah,
and he might even, if he can, he might even stretch it out to lap 40, just so if they do have a green-white checkered, he's covered.
Well, we're about to find out here in a minute, because we're coming to the halfway mark in the race, if that's what his intentions are of doing. Now, is he going to, you think he'll plan for the green, white checkered? I wouldn't, because I don't think they're going to have one.
Yeah. Well, you never know. We'll see.
Yeah. I think the field is so spread out right now. And with, Vernon, he lost, hit the wall there, almost brought out a caution. Didn't. And now he's gone. Jacob Edson and Calvin Miller, only 17 drivers out there. So I would say they're not going to have a green, white checkered. They probably won't even have a caution tonight.
May not.
Oh, Jared, man, is he loose?
He almost lost it right there.
Whoa, man.
Good save, though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, if he'd have lost that, boy, it would have been all over for him. It's looking good, though. I got to say, Jared is a heck of a racer, man. He's definitely showing that he can hang with the big dogs.
Yep. 2 more laps, and he'll have it at halfway.
Well, folks, don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the HLRL race. Can't remember where they're at, but should be a good one, though. Guys, they do turn some great laps there. I don't know if I can, let me look here real quick. See, they are, at Talladega tomorrow night. That's right.
That should be a good one.
Oh, yeah. With them guys? Yep. You bet. You betcha, baby. Well, Jared should be thinking about it here. Here he comes. Coming in. Now, should set the tone for some of these other guys that have been out here a long time. Ken Richards is going to stay out. He says, I want to lead a lap.
And looks like he'll beat him to the line. So
Yep.
he will lead this lap.
A lot of guys are thinking the same thing here. I think they want to get that bonus point. Gasman staying out with them. Jeff Gilmore, Sandy Curtis.
John held in as well.
Yep. So they're filtering in slowly here. I'm going to guess and say that Ken Richardson will probably be coming in on this lap. Now, these guys have got themselves enough fuel now that they will have enough for a green, white checkered, I believe. So,
Yep.
let's see if Ken comes in. If Ken comes in, I'm thinking that Gasman will probably stay out to lead a lap. Yep, here comes Ken. And Jeff Gilmore, both of them guys coming in. So Gasman will take over the lead, collects a bonus point. Cha-ching.
And he's the last one not to come to pit road as Sandy Curtis comes down. So we'll see how long he can stay out there.
Well, John Henderson and Gary Whitmer haven't been in yet either. John's been out there 39 laps or 38 laps right now. Oh, Gary Whitmer just come in. Yep, so Henderson, he hasn't come in yet either. So when this all shakes out, Conehead's going to be the leader again.
Yep.
And those guys they haven't really been catching him, have they? Michael Pegg and Paul Witt?
Nope. They're 2 seconds back from him right now.
Yeah.
So they've lost a second because they came out of the pits about 1 second behind him.
Yeah.
Not sure why they're struggling to catch up.
Hey, yeah, I don't know. And Everett Lane has kind of fallen off the pace a little bit here too, because they were a three-car Monty there,
Yep.
as you will. And now
back
they've
to the lead
separated.
now.
Yep. And well, let's see. The Jared led 19 laps. All right. Conehead's only led 11. And he's going to have to pit again. Now, Jared is not. He will not have to pit again. If that's what we're thinking, right?
We'll see. Yeah, it's going to be interesting strategy. They might have come in right at the edge. They've been out there 14 laps, so
yeah,
it's going to be really close to see if they have to come in again. I mean, if they do, then definitely, strategy over to Jared Daniels. But right now, Daniels is 15 seconds off of Slipinski, but he is running about a second a lap faster than Slipinski right now.
right.
So he will cut some of that off.
Yeah, they're going to have to do about 50 laps out there with them, the same set of tires, if that's what they're going to do. Because they come in on lap 25, remember?
Yeah, they did. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, boy. So just looking at it, Jared Daniels now is 14 seconds behind Conehead. I'm kind of thinking maybe Jared might have did the right strategy there by making one pit stop. Like I said, sometimes it works for you, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, it just depends on whether or not these guys have to stop again.
Yeah.
If they have to stop again, then absolutely, that's the right call. If they don't, he might not be able to get back up there in time.
Like they say, it all depends on the situation there.
Yep.
Situation.
He's about to pass Thomas Holder here.
Yep. Yeah, and that'll show you right there just the difference between 12-lap newer tires.
Yeah, and that will put him back in the top 5.
Yeah.
So at least he'll have that going for him if these guys don't have to pit again. But
Yep.
like I said, I don't know if he's going to be able to run these guys down with enough time before the tires
Right.
equalize.
Right. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I kind of didn't think about that, about the tires equalizing. Because once he gets there, he's going to run it hard enough to get there. Once he gets there, by that time, he's going to use up his equipment, and his tires aren't going to be good enough to even make a pass.
Yeah, now he's gained about 3 seconds already
Yeah.
since the time he came off pit road. Now down to 13 seconds behind the lead. So we'll keep an eye on him here and see as he starts to stretch this out. Meanwhile, Jeff Gilmore closing in on Ken Richardson. That's going to be a battle for 7th.
Yeah, both of those guys are on same pit stop strategy there. They both pitted 4 laps ago. And it'll depend. They've got a long ways to go to catch up to Thomas Holder. Would be their next victim here out on the track. Man, I can't believe how much this field has gotten stretched out. Well, let's run around the track here and see what's going on. All right, Paul Pellis here. Looks like he's just coming off of pit road right now, Dwayne. So he started 14th, running in 17th, 2 laps down. All right. Dave Acacia, he started 17th, running in 16th. He is 1 lap down. Gary Whitmer, he is, I can't even tell you because there was no data on him. But anyhow, he is running in 15th.
He's 1 lap down.
Yeah, 1 lap down. John Henderson also 1 lap down. Started 22nd, running in 14th. Brian Pierce, the last 1 lap down. He's 13th after starting 23rd. All right, first one at the tail end of the lead lap, Larry Boyle started 20th, running in 12th. John Held started 8th, running in 11th. Sandy Curtis started 11th, running in 10th. Gasman started 10th, running in 9th. Jeff Gilmore started 13th, running in 8th. Ken Richardson started 6th, stayed out just long enough to lead 1 lap, got a bonus point, but now running in 7th. Thomas Holder started 7th, running in 6th. Jared Daniels, which up to this point has led to most laps, started 3rd. He's on a 1 pit stop strategy. So was a couple other guys, but may work out for him. Running 13 seconds behind Conehead. I think he's losing ground to him, Dwayne.
He actually is. He's now back down to 14 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, golly, man. Anyhow, all right then, Everett Lane. He started 9th, running in 4th. Michael Pegg started 5th, running in 3rd. Says he's going to try to work with Paul Witt to get this championship. He's kind of backed off a little bit here. Paul Witt, he got up there and led 5 laps, started on the pole, got that bonus point. I forgot about that bonus point. He gets the pole position.
Yes.
So running in 2nd right now. Conehead about to take over the most laps led here. He started 4th and is our leader.
Well, Rudy, they've already made their pit stop, so we got 28 to go. What do you say we do a little crank it up?
Hey, let's do that. Yeah, I think I have a crank it up. Yep, I do. All right. Bear with us here a minute, folks. A little technical difficulties. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why it seemed like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I seen him. I didn't see him on the, I seen him on the track on my overlays, but not, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yep. So Everett Lane, I don't know if that was a scheduled stop or not. But I tell you what I am seeing, Rudy. Jared Daniels has picked it up quite a bit. He's down to 11 seconds, so maybe he was taking it easy. Oh, Conehead and crew coming to pit road.
Oh, there you go, right there. Yep, they're coming in.
And that, here comes Daniels. He's going to take the lead before they even get down to their pit box. There he goes. He's going to beat Slipinski to the line, put him back out front.
Yep. That makes 20 laps led for him.
That
he does not have to pit.
No, he doesn't. I questioned it. I shouldn't have. One stop versus two stops.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're going to have fresh tires and be able to make some of that time up. But we've only got 24 to go, Rudy. And, Jared was out here 13 laps and only made up a couple of seconds. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to make up all the time that they're losing.
Yeah.
They're just now coming off of pit road.
Yeah, gosh, they're going to be like 3/4 of a lap behind.
Right now, Slipinski is 31 seconds behind the leader, and he's not even up to speed yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. Here's what I'm thinking. They're all thinking, okay, we're doing this to get Paul the championship. All right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's what they're focused on right now, because they are kind of staying together, somewhat together. I don't know. It's going to be interesting here to find out.
Yeah, we know that unless there's a caution, Daniels is not coming back to pit road. He is done pitting. So I think that was the call of the race right there. Kudos to him. I questioned it at the time, but if this works out without a caution, that's the move of the race.
Sure. Well, watch out now, because John Held, Conehead, and these guys are coming up on some of these guys that have been out here for a long time.
Yeah, and they just got to be patient. Show some patience in getting by these guys, because they're going to be faster. They just got to wait and look for their opening.
Sure.
And not force the issue.
Yeah, Conehead's right behind John Held now, and that would be for 7th place. He's running them down very quickly here. But gosh, yeah, man, they're half a lap behind. No way they can make up a half a lap.
No, I think that Jared Daniels had the right strategy all along. He did. And you do it on one stop, and then you have to stop twice. Well,
yeah,
that's all that time right there. That's the difference. 30 seconds.
Yeah, see, and once they did that, their first pit stop there on lap 25, they kind of got committed to that, because he did not stop. Jared did not stop.
No.
And they were probably going, oh man, we got to stop again. I didn't think they could go 50 laps on a tank of fuel. I was thinking 40 tops,
Well, they made it. They can at least go 40. We do know that.
Yeah.
Frank Ramuglia, he stayed out there 39 laps before he pitted, so they can make it. Jared Daniels does not have to stop. He's good to go.
Yeah, I think a lot of these guys up in the front right here, the top 6 do not have to stop again.
Yeah, now some of these guys in that top 6 are going to fall victim to Slipinski because he's going to have better tires. Oh, Ken Richardson off through the grass.
Uh-oh. We keep... Whoa. Keep it... Oh, is he gonna bring out... Nope, he didn't bring out the caution. I can't believe that did not bring out the caution.
I know. Cars were coming at him.
Yeah, and he was on the track.
No caution.
Oh my
we stay
gosh.
green, so tough break for Richardson. He looks like going into turn 3 there, Rudy. He just smacks the wall.
Yep.
Got too tight, smacked the wall, and that just sent him on that wild ride. But no caution. We stay green.
Well, let me tell you. Go ahead. Sorry.
Daniels is very happy that did not cause a caution.
Yeah, definitely. But Conehead is up to 5th place now.
Yeah, but he's still 25 seconds off the pace. Now, that time by, he did run. He's a 52.2. Jared Daniels ran a 53.9. So he is still over a second faster, almost 2 seconds faster, but the laps are running out.
Yeah, he just passed up a bunch of guys there that had to come in. I don't know what the deal was with their. Well, I guess they were on older tires, I guess. John Held, Everett Lane, and Gary Whitmer. They're still on the lead lap. And John Henderson. Henderson's not far from going a lap down, though. Yep. That cost him dearly, that trip he'd made out across the grass.
Right.
Now, you know, this might have been the right call for Jared. I guess we're going to find out, aren't we?
We definitely are. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, man, because he's a half a lap ahead of them guys.
Yeah, now Slapinski's down to 23 seconds behind.
22. I got 22 right now. 22 seconds behind Jared Daniels. And, well, yeah, that's a lot to make up. I just don't see it him making that up in 19 laps.
No.
So,
He's definitely got to drive it like he stole it if he's going to make that up.
I still don't think that's going to be enough. Jared made the right call, man. I'll tell you, I wondered about that call. I thought, you know, that's why I kind of went over that. It's like sometimes that works for you, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, this might, you know, if it stays green, it might have worked out for him.
Yeah, and what really was the questioning factor in that was, would Conehead and everyone else who stopped have to pit again? Clearly they did. So, you know, that was the right call for Daniels, absolutely.
Well, Sandy Curtis here is about to be passed up by Conehead.
Yep,
When Conehead's just flying around here right now.
Yes, he is. Now, one thing he's doing with flying, he's burning up his stuff.
Yeah. He is, but golly, man. He's probably scratching his head right now going, wow, we should have did this in one stop.
Yep.
I don't know. You know, we don't know. We still got 17 laps to go here. We're going to find out.
Yeah, he's cut down 10 seconds from when they came out. So 10 seconds in 8 laps. He's got 20 more seconds. So 16, coming up on 16 to go. If he's going to run him down, it's going to be really close at the end.
Well, he's got a few cars to get by before he gets there. Paul Witt, our potential champion. I'm not going to call him champion yet. He's had a great season here. Let's kind of run down through a couple of his stats here. He's had 2 wins, 7 top 5s, 9 top 10s, and he has gathered up 45 bonus points this season. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of poles, laps led, maybe the most laps led, finishing without any incidents, a lot of bonus points. Actually tied Gary Slapinski for the most bonus points. You seen that?
Yep.
Isn't that something? Wow. Vernon Markham was close, though. But Vernon had 1 more win. And he had 8 top 5s, 8 top 10s, but only 41 bonus points. Oh man, I'll tell you what though, they have had a great season this season. For the first season out of the gate, this has been great.
Yeah, especially having to switch cars mid-season.
Right. Yeah. I'd like to see him stay with the next gen. I like the next gen car,
Yeah.
but they changed the setups on them and things went kind of haywire.
Well, Slapinski keeps biting into that lead.
Yep.
He's now down to 18 seconds with 14 to go.
Yeah. I'm sure Daniels is watching his relative right now just to see how much ground he's making up here. But golly, man, give it up to Jared Daniels. What a call he made. Great call. Him and a few others. Yeah, him and a few others that stayed out there long enough. It's gonna be interesting to see if Conehead, Paul Witt, and Michael Pegg can get up there and finish 1, 2, 3 with Jared only making one stop and they had to make two. It's gonna be really, really interesting.
Yeah, that would be a story if they could run him down after making two stops.
Yeah. Conehead now about 4.1 seconds behind Gasman.
Yeah, and that time by he ran a 53 flat. Daniels ran a 54.1, so he's still about a second a lap faster.
Paul Witt, Michael Pegg sticking pretty close to one another. Paul started first, and Michael Pegg started fifth.
Now down to 16 seconds for Slapinski.
Yeah, Becky says they need a caution to bring the field back together. Yeah, but that's not what Jared Daniels wants right now.
No, it's not. He is
No.
on his strategy. He wants this thing to stay green because
Yep.
it's one thing for Slapinski to catch him. And on the old tires he's going to have when he gets there, it's going to be another for him to pass him.
Yeah. Let's see, he ran a 52, almost a 52 flat. Or I'm sorry, 53.3. Yeah, they're both just about on equal lap times right now. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Conehead's still a second quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But-
they're starting to equalize.
The more laps that Conehead runs, the closer that gap's going to get.
Yep. If he can just pick off a second a lap until we get to the end. But again, I think his tires are going to poop out on him before they get there. I don't know. We'll have to see. Gasman's hoping he made the right call. Him and Jeff Gilmore staying really close to one another there for second and third. And they're running about 10 seconds behind Jared Daniel. I can't believe the lead Jared's got over the rest of the field here.
Right. Now down to 14 seconds. With 10 coming up on 10 laps to go next time by, Rudy. I think Conehead is running out of time.
Yep. I agree.
Now, if it was Jeff Gilmore or Gasman that he was fighting for the lead, I'd say he would be able to catch him no problem. I think Jared Daniels is just too far out there. Ten to go.
Well, Yep, I think Jared made the right call. Well, Becky, Yeah, you may not get your wish here. I know you might not get your wish. She's hoping for a caution. But I got to say, Gary's ran a pretty excellent race here tonight. 11th place, and I don't think he's going to go a lap down because he's been staying pretty much far away from Jared right now, about 4 seconds. I don't think he'll go a lap down, but he could. But still a great finish for Gary, 11th place.
All right, Conehead has caught Frank Gramuglia, gas man here.
Yep.
So he's going to go by right now, put him up to third.
And he's going to have to get around Jeff Gilmore, too.
Oh, he couldn't make it stick.
Ooh, man.
And that's going to cost him time.
Huh.
Oh, he gets
Whoa.
loose.
Boy, he is driving the wheels off of her right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. And that's beneficial for Jared Daniels.
Yeah, he caught Gasman, but Gasman said, look, man, I'm not going to pull over and let you go by.
Right? Nor should he. That's
Yeah,
her position.
they are teammates, but, sorry, buddy.
Oh, Sapinski almost
Gary.
lost it again. He's got the pedal to the floor right now, Rudy.
Yep. He is driving it like he stole it right now.
But that time by, because he had to check up, Jared Daniels ran the fastest lap out of the top 5.
Oh, yeah. See, Jared's got nobody battling with him right now. He's got clean air, clean track, couple lap cars here and there, but nobody's pressuring him. He's coming to get 7 to go this time by.
Yeah, Frank Gramuglia has 11 lap older tires than Slapinski, but
Right.
Slapinski's been out there 17 laps, so he doesn't have the freshest tires.
Right? Yeah, he has been running the wheels off of it, trying to catch up to
he's
these
loose.
guys.
He's in the wall.
Into the wall. Oh, doggone it for Gary.
And without a caution, that's going to do it. This race is Jared Daniels to lose.
Yep.
Rudy.
That's right. Oh, man. Well, Gary drove it too hard, I think. Just my opinion. I think he drove it too hard to get there.
Well, part of the problem was, Rudy, is he had clean air for so long. And when you get back in a pack and with these cars, the cars handle completely differently.
Yep.
You've got to let out sooner. You actually have to use a little bit of brake going into the corner. And I think he just, you get in a habit. He for whatever reason, it didn't, he was still trying to make those passes. And it just got away from him, as Paul Witt's now looking to take the spot away from him.
Yeah,
and
I
probably
don't think
will with that damage that he's got.
Yep, I don't think Gary's as fast as he was. And
No, he's not.
yep. Oh my gosh. Well, what a bummer. Yeah, Paul Wood's going to get it. That just gives Paul another position. Just
Put Paul up to
solidifying his championship. That's all it's doing right now.
And now that puts Paul Witt 2 seconds behind Gasman. He may be able to get a podium finish out of this.
Yeah, it's a possibility. There's enough time. If they can just get a little draft there, maybe him and Michael hook up together. Michael could give him a draft help down the backstretch. And here goes Gasman looking to the inside of Jeff Gilmore.
That is a battle for second right now.
Man. A little loose, too.
And this battle is going to let Paul Witt catch him even faster. 5 laps to go.
Well, what we were concerned about is coming to take place here right now. We didn't think that Jared could do it, but by golly, he's done it. He's proved us wrong. And what a strategy. Well, I'm not going to say us. I'm going to say me. Because I don't know how you felt about it, Dwayne.
Well, it was 50-50 for me. I thought he was going to have to stop twice. That's why I didn't think it was a good strategy to stay out at the time. He clearly was able to stay out to halfway, made it on one stop. That's the winning move of the race right there.
Yeah, we'll have to give him the winning move of the race for that right there. Yeah, that was That was a pretty awesome strategy to try, and by golly, it worked tonight.
Yes, it
4 to
did.
go.
But he is 10 seconds out ahead of second place. The battle right now is for third, so that's what we'll watch.
Yep. Yeah, Gas Man under fire here from the point leader, potential champion, Paul Witt. And again, I don't think it's going to come down to, Gas Man wants to race him. He's his teammate, and he wants to race him. And he's not going to just pull over and let him go. I mean, I can't hardly believe that he would do that, Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Nope. Oh, man.
It's a little loose there.
Yes, he does. He's trying to stay ahead of him. Yeah, he's really trying to stay ahead of Paul right now. And Paul is working it, man. He is working the throttle.
He's got to run. Here he goes. Looking for third.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man.
And Gramuglia is just going to have to give it to him. He can't keep up with those old tires on the outside.
Nope. Golly, man. Yeah, he's going to have to give it up.
Put Witt up to third. Michael Pegg going to try to make it fourth.
Yep, he's going to try it here in just a second. I don't know. Might be a little different here. And, Michael might just ride right there, too. Michael's not in it for the points here. He's just helping these guys out. He did make it back into 10th or 20th in the points, so he's just inside the top 20. But he's had an excellent race here tonight. Never did lead a lap, though.
No. 2 to go.
2 laps to go for Jared Daniels. Golly. What a race for Jared tonight.
Yes,
I hope all his teammates are rooting for him.
Michael Pegg looking to the inside of Gramuglia. He's got the position, and he'll get it into 1. Put him up to 4th.
Yes, sir. Frank G goes back to 5th.
Paul Witt's not done yet, though, Rudy. He has Jeff Gilmore in his sights.
Yep. Yeah, and see Jeff trying to break that draft, snaking down the backstretch here.
And Rudy, I think Jared Daniels may be trying to save some gas, or it could just be his tires are that old. He's not as fast as he was. They're now down to 8 seconds behind him. He's running in the 55s. Of course, he has been out here almost 40 laps on these tires, so to make the 37. White flag in the air. One more time around for Daniels. He's just got to hit his marks.
Jeff Gilmore has got company now. Look at Paul Witt on his tail. Paul Witt he needs one of those fantastic laps that he does to get the pole every week. Sideways out of turn 2. I don't know, man. You're going to have to keep an eye on that, because I'll tell you, we're coming around here. Jared Daniels is going to...
Going through 4 for the final time. I'll keep an eye on the race for second. Witt is on his bumper, but can't make the move. Jared Daniels is going to win it. Witt gets a run coming out of the corner. They're side by side coming down the stretch. Who's it going to be at the line?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Paul Witt edged him.
Paul Witt gets him. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Holy smokes. What a run.
Nose.
Jeez, oh, man. Well, we're going to get these guys up here, folks, so hang on a minute. All right, we caught up with the winner here tonight, Jared Daniels. He says he don't even think he's got enough gas to do a burnout. And congratulations to you, Jared. We were wondering if the call to make one pit stop tonight was going to be the right one. And boy, you proved me wrong. I didn't think you could do it. I thought them guys were going to run you down, but boy, you proved me wrong on it, Jared. Congratulations, man.
Well, thank you. Glad I could have proved you wrong. Like I said, I went across the line with about 0.3, maybe 0.4 in gas, and I was trying to coast around, so I come around here to do a burnout. Paul Witt's going to do his burnout for the championship. He can have it because I got no gas.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, it was a heck of a race out there, man. And caution free the whole way. That really showed it. I mean, I was kind of surprised Vernon left when he had a reset. He could have come back from that.
Well,
he
Vernon,
was.
I don't know if you guys know or not, but Vernon's racing with one hand. He's got a broken hand.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
He did tell us. Yeah.
Yes, he's already frustrated having to drive one-handed. That's hard to do, especially at a track where you got a saw on the wheel as much as you had to do with this car.
I know.
Trying to do that one-handed, and so I think when he hit the wall, he's just frustrated, and we all completely understood it. And he didn't want to get into cause a big wreck and wreck a bunch of people out. So I think that's why he disconnected. So
yeah. Well, man, I'll tell you what, it's been a pretty doggone good season for you this season. What's this going to do for you setting the precedence for next season?
Well, it just puts in my mind that I can actually beat these guys and stop coming in second all the time, because I must have like 20 second places this season by Coleman and some of the other guys. But, if I just run my race and I have good pit strategy and work well with my teammates, we worked on a one-stop strategy. It happened to work out for us tonight, and we brought home a victory.
Yeah, well, this makes 2 wins. This will make 4 top 5s and 5 top 10s. So pretty doggone good season, considering the people that you were out there battling with, and you were 2 races short.
Yeah, I missed a couple of races. I had some personal life stuff come up for a couple of races. So I knew I wasn't going to battle for a championship. At the start of the race, I let those guys go so that they could battle. I wanted to make sure that everybody got strung out, everybody got their tires nice and heated up. And then once that happened and we got into a line, and that's when I started racing. So
you betcha. All right. Well, before you get out of here, who you got to thank for this win then tonight?
My wife always for putting up with me racing, God for my health, all the men and women that serve our country at home and abroad. And then Lucky Dog for this great league. And I just found out tonight they're working on the truck season, so I get to go out again for the truck season next year. And then also you guys at MaxspeedTV for staying on board with us all year long for this first season. Oh, and can't forget all my Can-Am teammates. They're just awesome.
That's right. Yeah, you got a pretty good stacked team there, I got to say, man. Some good drivers in there. Well, go celebrate that win, Jared, and we'll see you next season, brother.
Sounds good. Can't wait to do it. Thanks, Rudy. Thanks, Dwayne. You guys have a good night.
All right. Dwayne, why don't you take up the 3rd spot, and we'll save 2nd for last. How's that?
All right. Jeff Gilmore, man, heck of a race. That one-stop strategy worked out well for you. Paul Witt just barely edged you at the line, though. Did you think you had anything for him when you seen him in your mirror?
Yeah. Hey, guys. How's it going? Oh, man. Yeah, they were coming on tires. They did the 2-stop thing, so they had the fresh rubber. We just thought we'd be out far. Well, Jared was certainly out far enough, but I wasn't. So there's no way I could hold him off. If I hadn't got loose out of 4, I might have beat him to the line there, but he just caught me just at the perfect time. But he wasn't pushing too hard because, he wanted to finish clean, obviously going for that championship and stuff. So I'll take 3rd, and that was all good.
I just want to say congrats to Paul Witt before I get out of the channel. Congrats on your championship, Paul. We'll see you guys.
All right. See you, buddy.
Now, you came into the night, and you're going to finish in the standings 6th in points, but a top 3 tonight. That's got to build some momentum heading into next season.
Oh, yeah, definitely has 2 top 3s in the last 2 weeks. And yeah, I probably would have been in the running there, top 3, top 5, somewhere in there in the points if I had made all the races. But yeah, I mean, I've had fun with these guys. A lot of good, clean racing, and it's a great little league to run, and I can't wait till next season.
All right. Well, we will let you get out of here, but before we do, who do you got to thank for 3rd place tonight?
I got to thank my teammates in Can-Am. Obviously, we come in and we trash talk each other and all that stuff. But when it comes down to business, we work on the fuel and the pit strategy and the lines, and so it's good to have a good little group of guys there to chat with and that. And I also thank the Lucky Dog Racing League. These guys are putting on a good show week in, week out. Appreciate that very much. Also, MaxspeedTV, you guys do an awesome broadcast every week, and we hope you guys come back next season as well.
We will. We will be here.
Absolutely. All right, Jeff. Well, again, congratulations on third tonight, 6th overall in the standings, and good luck next season.
Thanks, boys. Congrats to the winner, Jared, and congrats, Paul, on the championship. Well done.
It is official. The points are updated. Paul Witt by 22 points over Gary Slapinski is your champion. Rudy, you got him?
I do, man. What, wow. I'll tell you what, Paul, what a season. And, you guys you did that 2-pit strategy. What did you think about it? Did you think that was going to be a good call?
I was up in the air on it. I didn't know if it was going to be a good call or not. I mean, it actually ended up being a good call because, I mean,
Yeah.
we kept getting looser and looser as the run went on. So, I think it played out pretty good. So I feel bad for Vernon, with his
Yeah,
arm and
no.
everything. I mean, we had a nice battle all year long, and it came down to that. But there's a lot of people in here, man. I got to thank, man, everybody here.
Well, first off, let's talk about the race before we talk about the season. You did get up there and lead some laps tonight. It looked like it was going to be a battle between you and Vernon, and that's what we were hoping for. I was hoping and praying that both of you guys, could manage to hang it out all race and see who was going to come out with the win. And when Vernon left, it kind of threw that out the window. All you needed to do was just finish a race, and you had the championship. But you were still battling at the end there. And boy, you passed Jeff for that almost at the line. That was an unbelievable pass.
Yeah, I knew I had fresher tires than him because I knew he only did the one pit stop.
Yep.
So I knew I had fresher tires. So I was just trying to, I was gonna try to get him going into 3, and then I just backed off and I decided I'd try to get him on the, coming off of 4, and he
Right.
just slipped just a little bit, and I was able to hold the gas pedal down a little bit harder than he did. So all in all, it was a great race. I took the pole, and
Yeah.
I've been practicing my butt off. I got frustrated earlier today and said, you know what, I got to walk away. I walked away because I kept hitting the wall every time I went to do qualifying runs. On the practice runs, I kept hitting the wall, and I just walked away and came back during practice and just laid one down on qualifying, and it stuck.
Well, you knew Vernon was he had an uphill climb coming out of the gate tonight. As soon as he took that green flag, he was on an uphill climb, and he got right out there, led the first lap, and got that bonus point out of the way, and then things just kind of went awry after that, and I feel bad for him. I hope his hand's going to be okay, and I hope he comes back next season to try to challenge that. But now, talking about the season, all season long, you were up there in the top of the points. How did you manage that? Just consistency?
I have no idea, Rudy. This is the best season I've ever had. I mean, I've not had a season like this. It's just been an unbelievable season, unbelievable ride. It was just unbelievable. I can't believe it myself.
What do you attribute it to?
I don't know. A lot of it is Peg and the regulators. They we worked for years there, and we got all our equipment right, and we got it all dialed in, and just that alone just helps out tremendously. Working together, helping each other out. What you're doing wrong, what you could do, and stuff like that. It's just been. We've got a pretty good team.
Well, I concur. I think so too. We were talking throughout the race there tonight. The call for last week there, which would have gave you a easier cruise to the championship this week, but it all worked out okay. Okay, you still managed to hold on to the point lead only by 8 points. So you really couldn't go in here and just slough a ride tonight. You had to stay inside that top 10.
Yeah, I knew it because I knew as soon as the green flag flew, we had that other dropped race, and as soon as that green flag flew, uh, we were 3 points apart. So it
Yep.
all depended. It all depended on this race, and with me grabbing the pole, gave me an extra point. That's why I was trying to push so hard for the pole. That gave me an extra point, and then I led the lap. Right
Yep.
after Vernon did, so it got me another point, and then I led another lap that got me another point. Plus, I didn't have any incidents tonight, so that's
Oh
another
man.
5.
Yeah.
So it was all I did what I had to do.
Yep. I'll tell you, great job this season, Paul. Just been absolutely amazing. Michael, you got anything you want to tell Mike or Paul here? Sorry.
Yeah, congratulations, Paul. Outstanding job. A lot of discipline there, a lot of training. I hate what happened to Vernon tonight. Did not want to go. We got sideways
Yeah.
and got into each other. I hate that. I really wanted him to have a good finish tonight. But hats off to Lucky Dog guys, man. They incredibly Paul couldn't have done it without him, but he was real disciplined, a lot of patience. He did really good on a lot of hard tracks this year.
Absolutely, man. We were running over his stats here, talking about, well, with tonight here, this would be another top 10 for him, and actually another top 5 too, and battled right there at the very end with Jeff Gilmore and wound up taking Jeff. That was unbelievable. I did not expect that at all. That was really awesome. So he's going to come out of here tonight then with 2 wins, 8 top 5s, excuse me, and 10 top 10s. That's a pretty respectable record.
Yeah, that's an incredible 1.5 miles. That's really good.
Yep.
Considering the competition he's racing.
Yeah. We got some stiff competition in here, man.
Yeah.
Every week could be a different winner.
I know it.
Yeah. Yeah, Gerald and his group, they're fast, man. They're really good.
Well, Michael, is there anything else you got to go over with him? If not, we're going to run down through the final results here, but we're going to congratulate Paul one more time. Well-deserved championship, Paul.
Yeah,
thanks, guys. I appreciate
Congratulations.
it. I just got to thank Michael and Frank and Brian and Larry and Thomas. All the admins and Lucky Dog here. We've got some good racers in here. We're going to have some great races going in the future. Hopefully we can get some more people on and have some bigger fields and have even stiffer competition, because that's what this is all about. Competition and having fun.
That's right. Well, man, you guys did excellent way to come out the first season here with all you guys' races last Friday, last Saturday, and today. Oh my gosh. Been great races for the season finales. So
yeah, it really has. I watched the truck race the other night, and that was a great race itself.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, we're going to run down through the final results. Go celebrate that championship, and I'll be down there to celebrate with you here in a minute, Paul.
All right. Thanks, Rudy.
All right. All right, Dwayne. Jared Daniels comes home with the win. Paul Witt, our champion here, finishes second. Jeff Gilmore, third. Gasman, fourth. Michael Pegg in fifth. Conehead, sixth. Sandy Curtis, seventh. Everett Lane, eighth. John Held, ninth. And Thomas Holder, 10th. Dwayne?
Gary Whitmer will bring it home 11th. John Henderson, 12th. Ken Richardson, 13th. Dave Acacia will finish 14th. Larry Boyle, 15th. Brian Pierce, 16th finishing position. Paul Pelsier will bring it home in 17th. Jacob Edson, 18th. Calvin Miller, 19th. And Vernon Margam, disappointingly out early in 20th place.
Yeah, that was a bummer, man. I hope he's going to be okay. Vernon, if you're watching or if you catch the end of this broadcast, gosh, I just hope and pray your hand's going to be okay. I mean, I hope you get over that pretty quick here. So anyhow, congratulations to our winner, Jared Daniels, tonight, and our champion, Paul Witt. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it. And as usual, Dwayne, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, sir. And I'm looking forward to next season.
Yep, me too.
All right, folks. Till next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.